Hello Libra and welcome to Tarotspeaks. This is your April 2018 chakra reading. We will be looking at your overall energies and the chakras. I have, I want, I can, I love, I speak, I see, and I know. We're starting with the overall energies, which is take the lead. The Three of Wands. This is about waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for those new opportunities that are coming to you. Also, taking the lead and making sure things come through the way you want them to. Now, we're going to be starting with your base chakra. We have rebuild and love abounds. With rebuild and love abounds in our environment, or in our foundation, there may be some things that some things that fall apart in terms of relationships, in terms of our emotions. But understand with rebuild and love abounds that as things fall apart or as things come down, there will be a new sense of emotional fulfillment, being able to rebuild ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically. Things in our environment will change. Therefore, our attitude towards things will change. With love abounds, this is about having a new sense of emotional fulfillment, even through losses. So we're going to pick some chakra oracle cards to go with this reading. And with our base chakra, we have rebuild and love abounds, as I said. And there's a new opportunity that comes in. Maybe this new opportunity comes in suddenly, and this will give us a sense of emotional fulfillment. And with that, we have gratitude. Being grateful for the people we have in our lives, being grateful for ourselves and how we have worked through these situations in our environment, the people around us, being grateful for what we have. And with that, we have service. Service is about, even though may have made some choices we thought we should have made or things we thought we should have done, we are in the right place at the right time, doing what we need to do to be of service to ourselves as well as being of service to other people. In terms of sacral chakra, we have seek and win or lose. This is about having the opportunity to see things in a new perspective. Understanding when you're in a situation that isn't going to pan out for you, taking your stand, putting your sword in the sand and saying what you want, what you will or will not participate in, and understanding where you stand in a situation, seeing things in a new perspective, having that new perspective. And with that, we have isolation. Isolation is about not allowing ourselves to turn down invitations to do things that will bring us out of situations that aren't good for us. Allowing ourselves to come out of isolation, allowing ourselves to reflect upon what it is that we want and take those opportunities that come to us. And with that, we have vanity. This is my high and mighty card. This is about seeing things and needing validation from others. Understand that in isolation or with isolation and vanity, you do not need validation from other people, but you may get that validation during your time of isolation that allows you to get out and to socialize with other people. So with isolation, you're being asked to make sure you take those invitations because you will be recognized for your efforts. And be open to communication. In terms of your solar plexus chakra, we have control and sadness and isolation. Again, with the isolation, but you have or you can control or have the courage to come out of that isolation. With control is the strength card. Isolation is the Three of Swords. This is about getting over that heartbreak, getting over that disappointment. With that, we have instinct. Seeing your way forward, looking forward, not looking back on the past, not looking back on the things that have hurt you or disappointed you, but looking forward to the future. With that, we have destiny. Time to go after your destiny. Have that courage to come out of situations that aren't serving you. They're telling you that you can do what you are destined to do, be in places that are destined for you, and come out of situations that are not fruitful for you. In terms of take the lead, this is about seeing your ships come in, seeing the changes happening around you. With heart chakra, I love, we have dreams coming true and reach out. Now, this is about wish fulfillment, making those plans to make your wish come true with the reach out card. This is the Nine of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, making those plans to have your wishes fulfilled, to have that emotional fulfillment. And with that, we have impatience. Don't be impatient with yourself. Don't be impatient with your project. Know that things take time. Know it takes time to heal from situations. In terms of impatience, we have perseverance. This is about having the strength and the courage to keep going, not let things go that we have been working on so long. So it's like if you've been working on something for a while and it hasn't panned out the way you want to, keep going, keep moving forward. You're being encouraged to move forward in whatever endeavors that you want, because you will have the emotional fulfillment. In terms of throat chakra, I speak, we have master and change your focus, the devil card, and the Five of Cups. This is about making sure that your self-talk, this reading is about the self, making sure your self-talk is motivating, understanding that negative self-talk will bring you down, make you feel sad, make you feel isolated, make you feel like you can't win in situations. It's time to uplift yourself and make sure that your communication towards yourself and others is uplifting. And also with master, make sure that people are also treating you the way that you deserve to be treated and not bringing you down as well. With that, we have grief. Grief is about suffering a loss, but also seeing the growth in that loss, not allowing the suffering or the grief to cause us to be bitter and angry, and using our communication in ways that may hurt ourselves or hurt other people. With that, we have workaholic, taking the time out from our work and our projects to have a little fun, to have and to enjoy our lives, to enjoy the things that we are doing. In terms of I speak, what we are speaking, speaking joy, speaking, being playful to come out of that grief. With the third eye chakra, I see, we have move and daydreams and decisions. This is the Chariot and the Seven of Cups. This is about moving towards those options that you have and sorting through the illusion of being isolated, sorting through the illusion of not having options, actually setting your intention so that you see the things that you want manifested, moving you forward. With that, we have faith, understanding that any situations that may occur are just stepping stones towards what it is that you truly want. So we're in a learning process of understanding that any setbacks teach us what steps we will or won't make moving forward towards our future, having faith in our ability to move towards the options that we have. And balance, understanding and seeing that how we respond to others having faith to balance things out in terms of what we want, what we don't want, and moving towards the things we do want without alienating others. Being, like I said, with our communication, allowing ourselves to be a little bit more compassionate in our communications moving forward, so that people aren't turned off or turned away by our communications, and that way we can balance ourselves out as well as balancing others as well. This is about how we affect our environment and how our environment affects us. This is about the self. So we have to take the lead in how we are communicating, what we are communicating, and what transpires as we move forward. There may be some structures that come down, but we have to be responsible in our own way of handling things. In terms of crown chakra, I know we have feeling alone and helpless and hopeless. The 5 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. This is about knowing that you've been left out in the cold in some situations and having it make you feel trapped. But these cards are telling you that even though you may feel alone in a situation, if you take that next step to move forward, if you take that next step to move forward, you will be able to change the situation. So your higher self wants you to know that you are not alone and that you can change the situation, and it is not helpless or hopeless. You just must simply reach out. And with that, we have rejection. So we may have to reject some offers. Our offers may be rejected, but we are being told also not to get too stuck in the opinions of others, understanding that we are perfect the way that we are, and that the right person or the right situation will come along that is meant for us, and that we don't have to prepare to be something else, something that we're not, just to fit into the standards of others. And with that, we have despondence. Again, this is the Tower with this is about sudden events, sudden things happening, causing us to feel this sadness, this isolation, this sense of hopelessness and helplessness. But like I said before, if we take the next steps to heal ourselves, to talk to ourselves in ways and understanding that we have the options, we have options to move on. We have the courage in which we need to move from one situation to a new situation, to rebuild ourselves, to be ready for situations that are coming towards us. And with that, we have enlightenment at the bottom of the deck. Enlightenment is about facing those fears. Facing your fears is what will bring you to the enlightenment of who you are, what it is that you need to do in order to move forward. With the Take the Lead card, you may have been waiting on things to happen and actually needing to face your fear and move past the waiting and start making those actions necessary to make things happen. With gratitude, service, we are in the right place at the right time, going through the things we need to go through in order to grow. We may need to come out of isolation by accepting those invitations and reach out to others, changing our focus from this sadness and isolation to understanding we have options. So once you take that next step, you may suddenly realize that the rejection that you may have faced brings those new opportunities to you. So I hope these messages were helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know how you feel about these videos or how they are resonating with you. My information is in the description box, and thank you so much for watching.